Social media is one of the most addictive things in the world. From Instagram to Twitter, Facebook to TikTok, social media has taken over our lives. But what happens when social media becomes an addiction? Today we will be creating a hypothetical scenario where Ayanokoji Kiyotaka is addicted to social media, and using his educational prowess he will destroy it. So then you guys can learn from his methods and benefit. So let's begin, but first we need to know why social media is bad for you. Social media addiction can have a lot of negative effects on your life. It can lead to depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and a lack of productivity. Social media addiction can also affect your sleep patterns, your relationships, and your ability to focus. The constant need to check your phone can cause stress, and the constant flow of information can lead to information overload. Methods to get out of the addiction. There are several methods to get out of social media addiction. First, you need to recognize that you have a problem. Then, you can start by setting limits on your social media use. You can also delete social media apps from your phone, or turn off notifications. It's also important to find other activities that you enjoy doing, like reading, exercising, or spending time with friends and family. Another method is to find a support group of people who are also trying to quit social media addiction. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka became addicted to social media because he wanted to fit in with his peers. But he realized that social media was affecting his life negatively, and he was able to overcome his addiction by setting limits on his social media use and finding other activities to do. The dopamine system and how to fight against it. Social media addiction is caused by the release of dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is responsible for pleasure and reward. When we use social media, our brain releases dopamine, which makes us feel good. But this can lead to addiction, as we constantly seek that feeling of pleasure. To fight against this, we need to find other activities that release dopamine, like exercising or spending time with loved ones. The best solution is dopamine detox. A dopamine detox is a method to reset your brain and reduce your dependence on dopamine. It involves cutting out all pleasurable activities, including social media, for a certain period of time. This can be difficult, but it can help to reset your brain and reduce your dependence on social media. Conclusion: social media addiction can have a lot of negative effects on your life, but it's possible to overcome it. By recognizing that you have a problem, setting limits on your social media use, and finding other activities to do, you can reduce your dependence on social media. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka was able to overcome his social media addiction, and so can you. Remember, social media is not the enemy, but it's important to use it in moderation.